Okay, so we continue on this part 2. It's tough when you see that thing run out of time. I got to keep everything down to about 10 minutes, and you got a whole big thought process going on, and you end up 9:56, and you got to zip out real quick. Otherwise, I can't upload them because YouTube and Facebook gives you a little bit more room, but YouTube gives you 10 minutes, and if you can't get it done in 10 minutes, they won't allow you to put it up. And by the way, I'm just curious now because I'm testing colors. And I want to know what you think about, let's see, where's my hand? There it is. What do you think about my new background color? I guess, what is it? Somebody tell me, what's that? Is that fuchsia? What is that? I'm trying to find a nice calming color so that people are nice and calm when we talk, and we can think clearly, because we certainly, like, who was it that said, when we get angry, we tend to, I think it was Clinton, who was trying to tell us that when we get angry, we lose our perception and we lose our ability to think clearly. So we certainly don't want that to happen, because, Mr. Clinton, of all people, was obviously thinking very clearly when he was lying into this, when he was in court lying under oath. Oh, well, did I say that? I didn't mean to say that. Anyways, a couple more things in the news that I just want to touch on as to what's going on. More and more, folks, things just continue to, if you're really in tune to it, I mean, if you're not just buying the rhetoric and you're really in tune to what's going on, things are really spiraling out. And we've got some real oddball, crazy connections that are starting to appear now too, especially when it comes to cap and trade. And if you start to put together the flow of money, and in fact, Glenn Beck had a great video tonight on that, and I kind of watched it, and you start putting all the pieces together, and you find out Al Gore's plugged in over here, and this guy's plugged in over here. The most incredible thing, especially since it's Goldman Sachs, is you got to watch that. You got to watch. It'll come up tomorrow on Fox. You can pull the video up and watch it. But what you're going to be amazed is when you start to look at the channeling of money that is going to come out of $10 trillion going to be made on this global warming hoax. You realize that Al Gore is in there, and Soros' brother is in there, but what's amazing is there's a whole bunch of people in there from Goldman Sachs that are in the money change. And not only people, but Goldman Sachs themselves have bought into this whole thing. And you're thinking, okay, here's a bank that's supposedly making mortgage loans. What are they doing? Buying up the patent rights for the new technology for climate gate. So you got to see this thing, and it's for all you people who have your head on straight and are willing to listen to the truth. And you may or may not like the way Beck delivers information. But what my challenge to all of you is, and I know a lot of the people that I'm talking to on team, you already get it, and I'm preaching to the choir, but I'm hoping that all of you will take these videos and spread them out so other people can see them. But, like them or not, the point here is not the delivery, and it's not the messenger. The point is, prove him wrong. If you can't prove him wrong, and you still don't want to go along and understand what he's trying to say, then you have a problem. You have a problem because you're not willing to listen to the truth. So check out that video. I'm going to try to post it on Team America tomorrow. I'll check out in the morning and see if Fox has got it ready to go, and then I'll go ahead and upload it onto Team America if I can. So that's one thing that's going on. But also, I wanted to talk a little bit also about. Let's see. What is it? Well, of course, Goldman Sachs has given $1 million to Obama. They've given hundreds and hundreds of $1,000s to Obama and his administration people. So this whole thing about Goldman Sachs, I believe, is going to prove out to be just another joke. The timing of it is perfect for them to have tried to put the economic package together and rush it through as quick as possible. See, there's an MO here when you look at Obama and how he does things. He first needs to have a crisis. He takes the crisis and then creates legislation quickly where the government can come in and take over and says, see, look at this evilness that's going on. Government's got to fix this. And then all of a sudden, government, they're forcing it through, and we get more government takeover. under the guise of we've got this crisis, and that's what ClimateGate's about, that's what Goldman Sachs is about, that's what healthcare was about, that's what the insurance nightmare is about. Now, it's not to say that there are things that need to be done. My problem is when government comes in and wants to take it all over. That's the problem. So for all you people on the left that say, oh, you just want insurance companies to run rampant and you want the Wall Street to run rampant. No, we're not talking about unfettered watching and making sure. What we're talking about is the complete takeover where the government has the exclusive right to put a business in or out of business. And that's what this economic package does. It gives the total control to one specific area of government to say, you're at risk, you're becoming too big, and we're going to break you up. That's the problem. It's more than regulation. And for you folks on the left, well, for you folks way on the left, I don't even want to talk to you. But for the folks in the middle, that's what you need to understand. It's more than just making sure there are triggers in there that people need to operate in. It's a takeover where the government then can come in and tell private business, you're either in business or you're out of business. And the bailout money, this $50 million that they've got in there to protect, really is only going to go for the big companies, which they've already said. The small banks are going to take it right on the chin. So the whole thing doesn't work, and it's another big 14,000-page piece of legislation. We need 14,000 pages plus more government bureaucracy and committees to run this thing just to simply put some checks and balances in. See, that's the problem. This government just, it's not just a checks and balances sort of thing. It's a, we got you now. We're taking you over, GM. We're taking you over, Chrysler. And who was the one that was pushing too big to fail in the first place? It was Obama himself. He was using too big to fail just a year ago, and now he's vilifying too big to fail. I mean, it's just insane when you try to wrap your head around this administration, because it's all about confusion, it's all about misdirection, it's all about creating villains so that the government can come in and take over. That's what it's all about. But now it's about votes in November, and that's what this whole amnesty deal is all about. There was one more thing I wanted to talk to you about, and I'm hoping I can oh, it was the joke. Yeah, Jim Jones. Okay, let's see. Jim Jones, he's head of, what is he head of? Help me out here. Hang on, I'll get there. I'm an old guy. Give me a break, things move slow. The National Security Advisor, and I know you guys probably all heard this, making jokes. Now, he's the National Security Advisor, and he's making jokes about the Jews. I don't know if you heard the joke or not. I don't know if I have time to repeat the joke, but, where's the outcry for racism now? There never is. The only ones that can get charged with race are people that look like me. I'm the only one. Old white men are the only ones that can be charged with race. The Tea Party movement, there's been no violence. It's been very orderly. We're very much opposed. Here, just the day they passed the legislation in Arizona, those people broke into violence. They're throwing rocks and bottles at the police. Did the media pick it up? No. Al Sharpton's going to go down there and defend them now. I mean, the whole thing is just so upside down and crazy, and it makes no sense. So all you on the left, again, I'm not even talking to you, because you're basically lost cause. We already know that you want big government, you want socialized Marxist government here in America. You've made that very, very clear. But I believe that there's people in the middle and the people on the right, not the far right, not the fascist right, because that's just as bad. I'm talking about everyday, good, down-to-earth Americans who just want America to stay free and keep their liberties. And I believe we're still the majority, and we've got to stand up. We have got to stop this nonsense. I'm afraid 2010 is going to be a real disappointment, folks. And that's why I'm calling on freedom-loving Americans to step up, join Team America. We're calling for a strike. It's time for we the people to stand up and flex our muscle in a non-violent way and do what the SEIU has done, which the president and all of his people up there should be very happy with. It's time to strike, America. I absolutely believe it. So please, join Team America. Just don't sit there, okay? We need active members. We've got to swell those numbers. We've got to swell those numbers. I'm closing in on Washington. When I hit Roanoke, I'm 2/3 of the way, so we got to get cracking. Almost out of time. I love y'all. God bless y'all. God bless America, and I'll see you soon.